Okay, we're gonna start this one again. This is day 11. Jingle bells, shadow spells. So start the VM and start the attack box. I have the attack box open here, and I have the VM open here. It likes to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go through this fast, assuming that you've read it and you're coming to this video because you have problems. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the HR desktop. So I'm going to copy this command, go to this machine, open up PowerShell, and we're going to paste in this command, just right click, and it pops in for me immediately. We're going to open that one. Next one we want to do is PowerShell bypass. So we're going to paste that one in. Boom. And then lastly, we want to run Power View PSL. Boom. Enter. All right. Then we are going to do a look and find the hash for the user. So it tells you step by step how you can build it, or you can just copy this last one here. So we're going to copy that last one. Wrong window. I'm going to paste that in. Hit enter, and then this takes a second. Let's give that a second to run. Takes longer than a second to run. At least it gives you an idea what you're in for. All right, we got it. So you see this C and Van Sprinkles here. This guy's in the HR, and he's going to give us what we want, right? Van Sprinkles. So if you go back to the example here, it's showing that the person is administrator, right? Because they're not going to give you the answer. This is just the example. So then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to start Rubius here. I think we're going to go down here, and we want to run Rubius, but we want to run it without the slash first. So if I remember correctly, we are going to run this. However, keep in mind, we are not running it for administrator. We are running it for Van Sprinkles, because he's who we are after. So I'm going to right click this in here, and then we're going to back up and put a Van Sprinkles. So that's the one we're looking for. Boom, we've got this big hash credentials here that we need. So this is awesome. The next step we're going to do here is we're going to take all of that. We're going to copy this whole piece out that it gave us, right? And I just right clicked, and that's not good. That's not going to get me what I want. I need to do Control C on the keyboard. So we're going to do Control C on the keyboard. We're going to go back down here, and then we're going to paste in the same command. Then we're going to click Home, because what we want to do is a / to actually run the command. And then we're going to hit Enter. So now this is running Rubius, and it's going to go get our stuff so that we can reverse into this person's password via a password hash. We're using the password hash to get in instead of the actual password, because we don't know the actual password. All right. I'm going to wait for that to run. All right, cool. So now we have the hash of the user, and this is actually the answer to one of our questions. If we come down here, and I'll try not to expose too many of the answers, I've already finished this. Whoops. Okay, so what's the hash of the vulnerable user? Boom, that's the hash of the vulnerable user, right? So we've gotten that. We ran this Rubius example here, so we've gotten this. We've gotten our NTLM, which we pasted in. This is, again, going to look different than ours because this is their example, right? Then we're going to run this, but there's two things in here we need to change, right? The IP address they're going to put in there for you. Administrator needs to change to Van Sprinkles, and this needs to change to NTLM code that we got, not the other one. And we're going to do this on the attack box. So not this one, but this one. So we're going to open up the terminal, and if you copy all of that out and change everything, you should end up with something that looks like this. Evil WinRM, your IP address will be different for you. Van Sprinkles different than the example, and then Van Sprinkles NTLM. So we're going to run that. Okay, we got on right away. We got in. So that's what do we need? What do we need to know here, right? So we're into this person's thing. So what is the flag on the administrator desktop? That's what we're looking for. Oops. So we go back to the attack box and we want to get to the administrator, right? So we have to take a couple of steps back here. We're on the wrong user, but there's user, so we're going to see if there's an administrator here. So I'm going to go to administrator. Look at that. He's there. We've got it. Now we need to switch this desktop. And we are looking, we can use ls or dir in PowerShell here, so everything's working. This is great. There's a desktop and there's a flag. So we're going to use type flag.txt and that will show us the flag. So THM Xmas is safe. Boom. That's what you're going to put in there. Cool. And then next two are no answer needed. So this was a real quick one, and hopefully you got the answers you needed.